from that era where you go out there and get it, you go out there and earn it. Every fan counted. It wasn't it was sales. You had to go out there and get your sales on. Whether you trapping out the trunk selling mixtape CDs or whatever it was, you got to go and get it. So it was a lot of gas mileage put in, a lot of networking, and that's something I learned that even coming out when I was independent, coming from Houston, myself and Command, we didn't really get a lot of love in Houston. We got most of our love outside of Houston. Houston was already oversaturated with a lot of artists that were superstars. So it was a long waiting list. You know what I'm saying? When we had a hell of a draft class, so we just waiting our turn, and it's only so much music you can listen to, and the other stars is getting listened to, the other giants is getting listened to. So we would hit the road, go to Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, go to Louisiana, Lake Charles, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, all over, Oklahoma, anywhere where we could go, anywhere that was in driving distance up to maybe 10, 11 hours. Atlanta would probably be kind of the farthest we would go. And that's like 10 and a half, 11 and a half hours, depending on how fast you're going, how many times you stop. So we'd hit that road. Sometimes I'd go to St. Louis and back the same day. I'd go to Atlanta, DJ a party in Atlanta, and drive back to Houston the same day. Sometimes I'd go out there and just stay out there a few days and get it in. But at the same time, if I had to go out there and do, one time we had 3 shows in one day, and it was in one was in Dallas, one was in Shreveport, and one was in not Lafayette. I was gonna say Opelousas. And then we trying to figure out, I don't know how the hell we was gonna do 3 shows in one day, but they was like car shows, so they during the day. One was a car show, one was like an evening show, and then one was like at after hours at the club. So we made it work, but they all 2-3 hours apart, each one of them. So it's a lot of working going on, a lot of driving, a lot of teamwork. Because me as an artist, I can't drive by myself with everything, and I'm one deep, and I got all the posters, CDs, mixtapes. I got all the vinyl. I got to get to the DJs, and I got the man. I got the program director on the phone, and I got the manager of the club on the phone. Where I'm picking a deposit of all of that, and I'm driving all as an artist, and I got a verse I got to do when I get there. Right, it ain't working like that. You got to have help. You got to have teamwork. So there was a sense of teamwork, and everybody had to do multiple jobs. Everybody had to pull their weight, but it was a sense of you can't do this on your own. So it was definitely a sense of teamwork that I learned, and I learned the importance of treating people right, and having people around that is going to do a good job. Because if you have people around that just doing a trash job, they representing you. So that's a representation to me. If I had somebody around and they out there cussing people out, getting in fights, and standing on, getting drunk at the club, standing on couches, getting into it with the club manager and all that type of stuff, man, slapping girls on the butt. And saying, hey, Paul, I'll say what's up, and I ain't even in the club type. Man, all they reflect on me when I come to the club, they're gonna be looking at me a certain way. So you gotta have people out there, and they gotta know that too. A lot of times we gotta educate ourselves. We didn't know this coming into it. We didn't know none of this. We just mobbing out there. Me and all our whole crew, our friends, whatever, we just hitting the road mobbing. And we figured it out, whatever. Hey, and then it's like hey, y'all don't be fighting this time, man. Y'all chill out. Then it's hey, man, say, everybody ain't got to be getting drunk this time. All right, hey, so, and a lot of times it's self too. It mean, hey, I ain't gonna be getting drunk this time, man. I'm gonna chill because I know how I ate the last time. So it's a lot of self-reflection and growth. But that's what it's all. That's how we learn. You know what I'm saying. And there was no instruction manual for it or college course we could go to. You just learn through experience, and it being something that we was willing to maneuver and adjust to. Also being something that I cared about as a career, like. I really want this as my career. This is a dream job. I get an opportunity. I'm never letting that go. I'm gonna give my all the whole entire time. And it was a go get it era. I was from the go get it era.
Yeah, man. Talking for 2 brothers from the 80s, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, man. We were heavily New York influenced by hip hop. And then around 2001, 2002, it was like, oh shit, you got Ludacris, Nelly, Mike Jones and Paul Wall, fucking Slim Thug, Chamillionaire, T.I. The South just took over like a fucking wave. Lil Jon and then out there in the East Side Boys. Yeah. It was crazy. Talk about that. Did y'all know that y'all time was coming and and y'all were never gonna give up the title again? It was crazy.
I mean, it was a sense of unity amongst the South, because even now, it's not really the South. It's kind of not divided, but it's just separate because there's this Texas sound. And even within the Texas sound, Dallas got multiple styles. Houston has multiple styles. We got the sauce type of style. We got the screwed up type of style. We got the lyricism. We got, just so Atlanta got about any style there is in hip hop, there's somebody doing that in Atlanta. As it is in kind of most cities, it's like whatever it's a lot of branches and growth on the tree of hip hop. But it's not what back in those days. It was a little more, I would say, united in the style. Even then, there was differences. Well, like if Miami had the bass type of sound, you know what I'm saying? All that the Miami bass, the booty bass, all that was that style. You know what I'm saying? Or Outkast, Goody Mob, they came with the Dungeon Family. They really just,
yes, sir.
That in itself really, I think, shook up hip hop, because up until that point, there wasn't a lot of what that was. It was like senses of it, like with the Ghetto Boys and Rap A Lot with their sound and their style of music. But every beat is different throughout hip hop in different eras. You know what I'm saying? The instrumentals are a big part of that, and a lot of the waves come with a certain kind of style in the music, in the beats. You know what I'm saying? They might not all sound the same, but they got a similar type of style. So that's what I'm saying. Like with Rap A Lot, they really did that, where they had some, 2 or 3, Mr. Lee, Mike Dean, Hurt 'Em Bad, a few other producers down there that would produce everything. So all their music sounded the same. So it was like a wave that inspired other people to sound like that. So, they kind of led one to the other, to the other, to the other. But when Outkast, Goody Mob came out with that, it made the rest of the world look at hip hop in a different mind frame. Where coming on the East Coast, growing up, any music we wanted to listen to on TV, we want to watch a video on TV, is mostly going to be an East Coast type of artist. I don't know. I assume it's because of the programming or where they were located in New York, but I don't know why other than that. And also, I don't know if there was a lot of Southern artists making videos at that time to even be seen, but